Hello, you're listening to Count Richard van Coudenhove Kalergi. Today is Monday, April the 20th, and here's a couple of comments from my last video. April the 20th was the day in 1972 that Apollo 16 blasted back towards Earth after spending 71 hours leaving behind the lunar rover, which had a top speed of 11 miles per hour and after doing only 16 miles. It's fourth week of Leo's lockdown with the veneer of normality, with empty buses finally running on time. I saw one today advertising a movie that was due to take place from March the 18th. But there you go, empty theatres won't be showing that one. Takeaways doing a booming business. Pub catering for some of their customers, selling food for collection and in some cases delivery. Off licence sales figures certainly must be up on this time last year, and the thought occurred to me that in America, if you wanted to start a civil war, you interfere with the Second Amendment and the right to bear arms. Here in Ireland, to start a civil war, all you have to do is interfere with people's ability to get drink. How else would the people put up with this nonsense that is believed to cost this state €5 billion if it runs for 3 months? And hear people in the media talking about the lockdown, echoing monster gates, saying it should continue until a vaccine is made available. I'm reminded of a quote from the Greek philosopher Euphrates: "Whom the gods wish to destroy, they must first make mad." And we must be mad to put up with this without question. No journalist prepared to question if the cure for the virus is going to be worse than the virus. All this lockdown is going to create alcoholics drinking to numb the boredom, gambling and porn addicts, while people driving further and further into debt. Not one member of the media or government is prepared to say stop. What is going on here? Yesterday I saw a most unusual thing, and that was a Garda van driving through a public park. I couldn't believe it. What criminal activity could be taking place in a park such as football, sunbathing or laughing? And yet we have planes flying into Dublin Airport and still allowing people involved with seasonal fruit picking through without being checked. Same with the UK, where air charter services are flying into Stansted Airport from Romania, up to 6 charter flights between April and June. Those with the Flight Radar app need to keep their eyes on the skies. 21 flights landed in Dublin on Sunday and 23 flights today. 3 transatlantic flights and the rest UK and European. And every day you get the impression that the government is massaging the figures harder than a Thai brothel in an effort to keep the fear porn going. Hand over your control, you will be safer. You can see the way social media has been used to attack people who do not fit in with whatever is the agreed accepted point of view. Best summed up recently by Peter Hitchens in a recent interview, questioning the near hysterical reaction to the virus, describing those that have attacked him as being a few people in basements quietly converting fizzy drinks into human lard while posting rude remarks on the internet. You can see how this kind of pressure has been used by those like exposed in the Birkin Journal. Unfortunately, with the timing of the release of all such important information and the violence that some people in positions of influence coincide with the media frenzy regarding the virus. I also saw a very interesting video yesterday from Paul K, who I have to say is an independent YouTuber, does excellent work, and did some very interesting footage there from Wexford. And he's had some from Wexford Hospital, where there were only 2 cars in the car park, and he's done some excellent drone footage, and it's well worth checking his site. I noticed, I was watching a video there from Sweden, that over 60% of fatalities have occurred in nursing homes. It's the same over here. We have a major issue with the virus, the fatalities occurring in nursing homes. And although Sweden has not been in full lockdown, it has been described as an economy that, instead of running at 100 kilometers per hour, is running at 50 kilometers per hour, whereas the one in Ireland is running at 20 miles per hour, 20 kilometers per hour, which you have a much greater chance of people breaking the speed limit at that. And another thing about Sweden is restaurants are open, but what they have done is they're only allowing people eat at every second table, which is allowing plenty of distancing. I am reminded of the French economist Frederick Bastiat, who died in 1850 of tuberculosis in Rome at the age of 49, who believed strongly that the sole purpose of government is to protect the right of an individual to life, liberty, and property. Wrong for government to interfere, and believed that it was dangerous and morally wrong for government to interfere with an individual's other personal matters, saying, when misguided public opinion honours what is despicable and despises what is honourable, punishes virtue and rewards vice, encourages what is harmful and discourages what is useful, applauds falsehoods and smothers truth under indifference or insult, a nation turns its back on progress and can be restored only by the terrible lessons of catastrophe. Is government policy going to lead to a catastrophe? I believe it is. Figures were released today by the government that there is now 212 people on job seekers allowance, 584,000 receiving emergency payments, and 281 on employment subsidies, which brings a total of 1,077,000 of the workforce on benefits out of a total of just over 2 million. So yes, it is my belief that it will end in catastrophe. And I will end this with a quote from Isaiah 5:20, which echoes in Frederick Bastiat's comments, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that puts darkness before light and light before darkness, and that puts bitter before sweet and sweet for bitter. So there are a couple of thoughts which are my own. Thanks for listening. Good luck, good night, and God bless.